So, what I've realized is one of the few things we can be certain of in life is that it will change. The people you love will change, your interests will change, your career will change, even you will change. The people who thrive aren't the ones who have the perfect plan, they are the ones willing to evolve when life asks them to. Hey guys! Kunjam. There were too many moving parts in my life suddenly, and I just took some time to discuss with myself and my family what the next steps can be like. அது என்னன்னா, I have two pole studios, right? One is in Harrington Road, another one is in ECR. I stay close to the ECR one because when I moved this side is when the ECR studio was started. So I thought, okay, you know what, கரெக்டாக இருக்கும், இது செட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு டைம் எடுக்கும், ஸோ நான் இங்கே இருக்கிறது பெட்டர் அப்படிலாம் யோசிச்சு தான் I came to ECR. Then we bought the house and I was not planning on moving in with my mom because my work was this side. But everything in my life is changing and shifting. Due to some reasons, my house owners said that they need the house back because one of their relative might be moving in here to this house. Should I rent another house on ECR? But the rent, really? But the rent is alarming. என்ன இவ்வளோ காசு கேட்குறாங்க? OMR ECR and all is so expensive these days. Before I continue with my story, I'm going to put a hair mask because it's Sunday la. I'm using this L'Oreal Paris hair mask. This is the one that I really like. So yeah, so then I was like, okay, should I buy a house because the EMI and the rent is kind of the same, you know, you only need the down payment and then the EMI is kind of the same as the rent. That is how expensive apartments have become on ECR and OMR. So I was like, enna pandrathu. And so I decided I'm gonna move in with my mom, and I'm actually very excited about it. So is she. And I've been considering that and thinking about that for a while now. So excited. I can eat கூட்டு, அடை, வத்தக்குழம்பு, வெண்டைக்காய் பொரியல். This could be really good for me and my mom because we're going to live together again after 6 years. And that's huge, no? 1 second. So this is how I take decisions in my life, to be honest with you, based on how I'm feeling. For example, I'll really think about living with her in the same house and visualize and imagine. Yeah, sometimes it could lead to, how do I say, disappointment because you have expectations. But when I think about me and her in a house, in our house that we bought, and you know, where the interiors are done to artists and we're like just chilling there having food, Lily and Lela, me and mom, all of us in one place, and I feel so good about it. And if I feel good about it, I will take that decision. I always use this Moroccan. I just I went from like such a revelation to this is what I use. Sorry about it, but how else do I do this video? I like using this Moroccan hair oil. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm really excited about it. It makes me feel so good. I will kind of be equidistant to both my studios and I'll be closer to my favorite gym, and I feel like it could be a good thing, you know. And I love running at the boat club and it'll be close to that area because I used to run there 5Ks, you know, in 2020, 2021 to 2022. I used to run 5Ks every weekend, and I feel like things could really turn out nice, no? While I may miss, not may, I will miss this house so much because I grew a lot in this house and I felt so at home, you know. I'm gonna miss this house, but I think it's time for a new chapter. I really do. This is so crazy, no? I'm gonna move with my mom. This is the sunscreen I'm using. So anyway, this is my This is one of my favorite sunscreens of all time because it's like a tinted sunscreen and it's got SPF 90 plus. It's from my student's brand, My Skin. And I also have to dry my hair. My doctor said I cannot move around with wet hair because I'm developing sinusitis. So yeah, you'll be seeing me in a new location soon, and by soon I mean like 2 months maybe, because I have the show coming up. My focus is only on the show. But yeah, in the middle of all of this, I'm setting up my new studio, I'm moving into a new house. So I feel like something is shifting. Mercury Gatorade retrograde. But yeah, anyway, cool. So thank you for listening to me yap about my life. Sometimes when things don't go the way you intended, it is very easy to like get caught up in it and really spiral. That's what's happening to me right now. But I don't want to do that, and I just want to have a nice Sunday evening. So my friend invited me over to spend time with the kids in her house, like her nieces and her nieces' friends. So I love doing that. So yeah, this is turning into like a nice makeup video. And for face, one of my most favorite foundations is the House Labs. This is by Lady Gaga. And if you are traveling abroad, you should get this. I'm in the shade 340 medium cool. I don't know any other foundation that matches me as well as this does. And this brush is Mars Cosmetics BRF01. Yeah, I'm going to use this K-Beauty translucent powder. Wait, this is not mine. Maybe Sophie left it here. I use a powder blush only because it's so hot and I know I'm going to melt. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense blush. I love this one. It also comes with a little bit of the highlighter in the center. Has my hair grown long or what? Okay, I'm going to use my favorite lip combo, which is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. I'm really liking this, smudgy lip liner look. It's Clinique Black Honey. They were not wrong about how versatile this is. Perfect. Push all of my eyebrow hair up to give it like that messy eyebrow look. That's the finished look. See, simple makeup, but it looks so pretty, right? I feel like my time in this house has come to an end. It's given me some of the most beautiful memories, moments I'll carry with me long after I leave these walls. There's something strangely poetic about the fact that I'll be moving out on the very same date I moved in, exactly 2 years. Almost as if this chapter knew exactly how long it was meant to last. I'm leaving with nothing but gratitude for everything this home has held and excitement for everything the next one has in store.